I'm Kelly. I'm the guest services lead and office coordinator at CNIB Lake Joe. I'm standing inside the Welcome Center in front of the Tuck Shop counter to let you know some good news. In 2020, we started our online camp store. So this is where you can go to purchase all of our Tuck Shop items online and have them delivered right to your home, which is pretty fantastic and a wonderful way to have a little piece of Lake Joe with you while you're at home. We sell sweatshirts, t-shirts, toques, pins, travel mugs, all sorts of things. An example is this blue t-shirt I'm wearing right now. It's one of the Go Jump in the Lake t-shirts, so it has in big, huge font on the back. It says Go Jump in the Lake, which I know we all can't wait to do again. And on the front, it has a small CNIB Lake Joe sailboat logo. So these are $20. They come in blue or red. We also have stainless steel travel mugs, which were new in 2020. They come in a bronze charcoal color and they come in a bronze color and also a charcoal color. These are $20 as well and have a beautiful logo with a pine tree, a full moon, and 2 crossed canoe paddles. And it also says CNIB Lake Joe. And we have these beautiful sweatshirts. So this is what we call our quarter zip sweatshirt. It's not a hoodie, but it has a zipper down the front about a quarter of the way, and then there's a collar, which can be left up or folded down. They come in this dark navy blue color, like the one I'm holding, or in a gray color. They have an embroidered section on the front, top left, that says CNIB Lake Joe and has the nice yellow sailboat, which is embroidered as well. So, newsflash, these are on sale. They're normally $40, but in honor of the 60th anniversary, we've knocked off $6. So now you can get these really nice sweatshirts for $34. They're wonderful, they're warm, and I'll admit I have them in both colors. So, how to access the online camp store. It's one of these web addresses that's very long. So, I won't bore you by saying it out loud, but I hope that Lindsay can type it out and put it into the chat for us. And you could also visit the CNIB Lake Joe webpage and then scroll down and there'll be a link for the store there as well. So you can access it that way too. We do hope to have some new clothing and new items in for this summer for 2021. Not quite ready with those yet, but stay tuned and you'll have to check back to the camp store for any new updates or new items. And I just also wanted to share why the Tuck Shop and why the online camp store is important to us. It does provide us with some funding towards some of the programs we offer here, and it really gives a way to share that sense of community and connection and to feel like you're part of it and to know that you're part of the Lake Joe team. And in addition to that, it's also just a really wonderful way for you to have a souvenir of Lake Joe and your times at the camp and to think back on all those more memories and reflect on, the positive impacts that CNIB Lake Joe has had on so many people. So it's really, really wonderful. So thank you again so much for joining us. I'm going to pass you along over to Lindsay, who's over here in the dining hall. So thanks for joining us. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Kelly. Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay, Program Manager here at CNIB Lake Joe, and I'm coming to you today from the dining hall. If you subscribe to our e-newsletter, you may have already read about the Extreme Makeover CNIB Lake Joe edition. If you don't subscribe to the e-newsletter, make sure you check it out at cnib.ca/Lake Joe to keep up on all the latest news. Back in early 2020, CNIB Lake Joe was the recipient of an Ontario Trillium Foundation grant to upgrade the acoustics in the dining hall and lounge. Now, as many of you know, this is a space that is normally buzzing with activity. It's a space that we gather for meals, bingo, talent shows, and much more. And it can get really loud in here. In fact, a noise measurement was complete on this space during a meal with the old sound system. And it was found that the noise level got to between that of a vacuum cleaner and a chainsaw. So it can be really difficult to hear. This new acoustic treatment will buffer the background noise, make this space more accessible, and allow us to be able to hear those who we're sitting with during meal times. All right, let's take a look at what's been done. So first thing you might notice is that the old sound barriers that looked like gym mats hanging from the walls and the ceiling are gone. And in their place, we have these new wood, sort of faux wood panels hanging from the ceiling. In the dining hall, it's now a bit of a dropped ceiling. There's new lighting throughout the dining hall and lounge, new ceiling fans to help keep the place cool, and a fresh coat of paint throughout. So we have this lovely gray beige on the walls. The wood paneling at the bottom is now a nice crisp white. And we have this beautiful new blue accent wall on the wall towards the kitchen. Now I'm going to take you for a little bit of a walk into the lounge so we can have a look at what's in there. And excuse the mess as I'm walking through. We have another project happening right now that's not quite complete, and I'll give you a sneak peek of that in a moment. So here we can see there is a lowered ceiling above the hallway, and as we get into the lounge, the wood paneling is right up on the ceiling, so we still have that beautiful A-frame here in the lounge. You can see the new lighting, brand new ceiling fans. It looks gorgeous. And for a sneak peek of the other exciting update happening in here, we are getting some upgrades to the fireplace just behind me here. We had some critters living there and it wasn't usable, so thanks to some generous donations, we are getting some upgrades and we'll be able to use that again soon. Thank you everybody for joining me here in the dining hall and lounge to see what's new. I'm gonna head back over to Jim's Tim's to fill up my Lake Joe travel mug, and I'm gonna send you outside to Eugene at the new Adventure Zone.
Thanks, Lindsay. Hello everyone, it's Eugene Chong, General Manager of CNIB Lake Joe, joining you from the Adventure Zone here at the camp. I am currently standing in front of the cornerstone of our adventure programming, our new 3-route climbing tower. For the past few years, we've had to take our campers to other camps and facilities to engage in these types of activity. But now, thanks to our very generous donors from our 2020 Dock to Dock event and funding through the Ontario Trillium Foundation, we are able to launch this very exciting program here at Lake Joe. Working with our program partners at Challenges Unlimited, we were able to plan and build this accessible opportunity for all our user groups. The climbing tower stands 32 feet tall, and the climbing surface is 12 feet wide. It has 3 routes of varying difficulty, from our accessible green route on the right-hand side of the climbing tower, with these green hand and footholds, to our intermediate blue route on the far left side of the wall, with these blue hand and footholds, to our most challenging red route running up the center of the wall, which includes a 3-foot overhang that one must navigate to get to the top. This wall truly has something for everyone. I want to focus a little bit on our green route, as this is the most accessible for our guests. The climbing surface has a slight incline where it isn't completely vertical. As well, it has cutouts on this wall where the climbers with less hand and foot strength can use these to make their way to the top. Additionally, these hand and footholds are a little bit more substantial, giving our climbers a little more to grip on. Now, if you look at the very top of this screen side, there is a red belay bar that supports our climbers with lower mobility and core strength to be able to climb using a full body harness that supports them at an ideal distance off the wall surface. This challenge by choice activity is the ultimate team building experience, as our climbers will be supported by others in their group with the use of these belay posts. We look forward to welcoming you back so we can get to climbing and pushing each other up to new heights here at the camp. The location of the climbing tower here provides us with the opportunity to continue to grow these challenge elements here at the camp, to include additional high rope challenge elements, to low rope initiative based programs in the future. There are many more opportunities to expand these activities here at the camp. Now moving over to the field, this will be the home of our new synthetic 5-a-side soccer pitch and new accessible mini golf course. Currently, there are stakes in the ground to mark the footprint of the project, and the work to level this field is scheduled to start next week. CNIB Lake Joe is the very first Canadian organization to be selected by the Synthetic Turf Council for their annual community service project. Thanks to the expertise and dedication of our volunteers, only the best available technologies and materials will be used on this project to ensure that the users remain safe and have the best possible experience while at the camp. From high contrast play surfaces and features to underfoot textural markers to provide feedback so our players will know exactly where they are on the field of play. These facilities will continue to open up opportunities for our campers and guests to get active and enjoy new experiences where they may not have had previously. As we continue to promote active living here at Lake Joe and increase opportunities for adaptive and accessible sports, we will continue to create opportunities for healthy living, confidence building, teamwork, and most importantly, fun. We can't wait to welcome everyone back to Lake Joe when it is safe to do so, and for you to all have a chance to enjoy this adventure zone. Now, let's check in with Ali at the sports court.
Thanks, Eugene. Hey everyone, it's Ali here while I'm joining you today from my home with my tennis racket in hand. In my heart, I am virtually down at the Multisport Court at Lake Joe. The Multisport Court is located in front of the old manager's cottage, just down the pathway towards the boathouse. Up on the screen beside me now is an image from 2019 when the shuffleboard court and multisport court were under construction. In the image, there is the floor of the old shuffleboard court, as well as a digger digging up the ground where the new multisport court now is. This 1,800 square foot multisport court was funded by the Canadian Tire Corporation with the help of an awesome CNIB Lake Joe volunteer, Roy Clementi, who helped make this project possible and completed in record time. Thank you. This project was completed by the end of the 2019 summer camp season. On the screen beside me now is an image of the completed shuffleboard court and multisport court. They both have a blue and yellow floor. There is black lines on the outside border of the shuffleboard court with numbers on the ground. On the outside of the multisport court are high nets around the four walls of the court and basketball hoops on either end. Some sports that can be enjoyed down here include basketball, tennis, badminton, and volleyball. I'm also excited to highlight today some new sports coming to Lake Joe thanks to the generous donations of the 2020 Dock to Dock fundraiser. Some of these sports include frisbee golf, beep basketball, and water inflatables. I can't wait to enjoy these activities back at Lake Joe. Up on the screen beside me now is an image of Lake Joe staff, athletes, and coaches from the Camp Abilities program doing jumping jacks during a morning stretch with beautiful Lake Joe in the background. The multisport court is very important. It provides adaptive sports opportunities, opportunities for team building, and physical fitness at Lake Joe. I can't wait to be back at the multisport court enjoying some fun activities, but for now, let's check out what Monique is up to down at the campfire.
Hello, everyone. I'm Monique Pilkington, Executive Director, CNIB Lake Joe, and I'm excited to talk to you today about our pizza oven. On my Zoom background is a collage of photos from our virtual program during our Dock to Dock event in August 2020, with Eugene standing in front of the pizza oven and Lindsay serving up some delicious s'mores pizzas. Our wood-fired pizza oven is located near the campfire at Lake Joe. The design is a Mediterranean igloo and is shaped like a dome. It has a beautiful painted stucco finish in a soft butter yellow color. The pizza oven sits on a steel frame, and our plan is to eventually enclose the base with stonework, creating a place to store wood. We are also fundraising to build raised gardens near the pizza oven to grow herbs and cherry tomatoes to be used in our pizza recipes. Nancy and Steve Simino donated the pizza oven to Lake Joe in August 2019, and thanks to their generous gift, our outdoor cooking program has been greatly enhanced. Close to 200 people enjoyed the pizza oven in 2019, and it was the highlight of a virtual Dock to Dock party hosted for campers in August 2020, as we shared tips for making pizzas at home. You might be wondering how the pizza oven works. To fire it up, we stack hardwood like maple or oak in a log cabin formation in the middle of the pizza oven And the fire is allowed to burn for up to 2 hours before cooking to ensure the entire oven heats up. Once the temperature of the cooking surface gets to about 800 degrees Fahrenheit, the embers are pushed to the back of the oven and the ash is brushed off the cooking surface. And with that kind of temperature, pizzas cook in a couple of minutes. Depending on how the wood burns, a log may be added every 15 to 30 minutes to maintain the heat between 700 and 800 degrees Fahrenheit. If you want a less crispy pizza, it can be cooked between 500 and 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooking temperatures will vary depending on what we're making, like roasts, breads, and pastries. Enjoying the pizza oven at Lake Joe is a special treat and has quickly become a big part of our camp culture. It has created wonderful new ways for campers, staff, volunteers, and guests to come together, share stories, enjoy nature, al fresco dining, and build new skills like outdoor cooking. We look forward to sharing a pizza with you when everyone can come back to camp. For now, we'll hope you'll join us around the pizza oven and campfire at one of our virtual campfire programs. Let's join Barry now at the waterfront.
It's Barry Quick, the facility operator here, and Willow, our ambassador dog, sitting beside Bill's tree. It's starting to bud. As you can see, camp's really starting to green up. The Voyager's still covered, chairs are still stored on the sidewalk. We got to get everything ready for another season. Get the canoe dock out. Hopefully we'll have our new rescue boat down the road that our staff fundraised for during last year's Dock to Dock event. We're coming along the waterfront here. There's a pair of loons out swimming in the water. I'll give you a little view. They're a beautiful camp. So hopefully we'll have the buoys and docks in the near future once it warms up a little bit more. We're looking forward to our new 150 horsepower Yamaha going on the pontoon boat. It'll get everyone to the ice cream quicker. Here's our sports court, kayak racks, everything. We won't be long and we'll see some boats on there. So we're coming around the corner here, coming down to the boathouse. Nice view of the water. The loons are a little closer, but they're quite a ways out there. Starting to lose my breath here. So I'm coming to the end. I better stop. Off to you, Sherry.